Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakakwadah, Shabbat, the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to my Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from the final captivity. This brother Kawak up coming at you with another lesson. Where is it? Sirach chapter 43, verse 29. The Lord is terrible and very great and marvelous in his power. Alright, so today's lesson is going to be on many different things. Just going to be a quick little, quick hits to all of these different stuff that I thought they were all important to at least put out there, at the very least. So, first things first, great lesson. Definitely, as you see, whenever I, do this, definitely go do the same thing where you go like the video and subscribe to the brothers' channels. Alright. But the thing is that this brother did a lesson on Marvel, basically, which with Marvel, what they were doing, apparently I just found out when I first saw this brother's video, is that they were a lot of comic book heroes, whatever, are inspired by the Bible, and the character that in particular that he goes into, or they go into in this video, is Galactus and Silver Surfer, which is specifically direct it's not a correlation or a parallel, but basically that's what they're saying. Or Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, I think his name is, we're saying that that's basically who they're supposed to represent, which it is insulting, to say the least. Alright, which basically they're saying that Galactus is supposed to be the Most High God, and Silver Surfer is supposed to be a fallen angel, so he's supposed to be basically Satan. But the thing is that they paint Galactus out to be a bad guy. So Galactus is a bad guy. If anyone knows, I don't know jack shit about Galactus, but what I do know is, most people, lots of people do know Galactus. They know Silver Surfer and whatnot, and he's painting, what's his name, Silver Surfer, to be this hero. And the thing is that this is under Esau's MO to kind of not just misrepresent, but to just flat out lie. Alright, that's like the best way to put it. He just lies and says someone that is bad is actually good, or someone that is good. As a matter of fact, let me get that. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Alright, so yeah, Esau is painting YAHAWAH out to be some bad person, and through Galactus. And Galactus is I don't even know what Galactus wants to do, or he's trying to accomplish, but from what I've heard from the video is that Galactus just wants to eat planets or something like that. I guess I don't really, again, I don't know it myself. I'm not a freaking I'm not a Marvel fanboy. I do know some people that do love Marvel, but still, regardless, continuing on, let's actually hear a bit of what the video was actually saying. Alright.
Marvel stories perverted God and exalted the devil. In 1966, the evil Galactus was portrayed as the God of the Bible with the help of his angel, the Silver Surfer, and he threatened to destroy the Earth. In yet another Armageddon-like scenario, like the Avengers Endgame, with superheroes protecting the Earth from Christ in the caricature Thanos, Silver Surfer turns against the God figure Galactus and joins the forces of the Fantastic Four to stop Galactus. In 1966, Stan Lee...
Alright, so Slocky, I just really want to point this out. They always try to, or Esau always loves to kind of like go against stuff, and you will see this in all his media, where he's always trying to, say, oh, we're going against a God. We're going against the like the thing that's supposed to destroy the world and whatnot. All right, you see that in all of his freaking media. He just loves pushing that out and trying to, I guess, go against, because the thing is, let me get that as a matter of fact. The thing about that is, Revelation chapter 12 verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And he knows that he has a short time in his thing. He knows that his time is, coming to an end. All right, so that's why he's trying to basically either extend his time or extend his time through any underhanded ways. All right, because that's all he knows, or just try to keep it so that he doesn't lose his position in power in general. All right, and I forgot the other precept that I was about to get out. Oh yeah, I think it's just Job 14:5. Job chapter 14 verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. All right, so there are limits that Esau just cannot pass no matter what he does. All right, and this is one of them. Going against YAHAWAH is one of those things. Yet you have this dude. He literally says in the video, go watch it yourself. He says that the Silver Surfer was specifically worked on by him in terms of like the things that the dialogue that he says, and he says that he basically is a mouthpiece of whatever he wants to say. So anything that Silver Surfer says, that's basically what Stanley. This is how Stanley feels. And on top of that, Jack Kirby said that there was some like demonic stuff going on. I forgot again. The link to this video will be in the description. Go watch it yourself. But basically, Jack Kirby was saying that when he was 9 years old, he had gotten possessed by a demon, stuff like that, and like he was basically traumatized or had PTSD about all this demonic stuff. And now in his later in life, when he was doing all this work, basically coming back to this thing, or it's just like I guess it got more to him, more to the point where he moved on to DC, and he did another character called Etrigon or something like that. I forgot the DC thing, but it was a demon, another demon type stuff. I don't know why he's not going back if he said he doesn't like it or he doesn't mess with it and whatnot. Anyway, continuing on, we're gonna move on to the next video or next next thing, Malachi chapter 1 verse 14. But cursed be the deceiver which hath in his flock a male, and voweth and sacrifice unto the Lord a corrupt thing. For I am a great king, saith the Lord of hosts, and my name is dreadful among the heathen. Okay, so the key phrase here, the key words that we're looking at is the name of Yahawadah is dreadful among the heathen. All right, so on top of that, they know how they hate the God of the Bible, Yahawadah, and as a result of that, they paint him in such a terrible light, simply because to them Yahawadah is very scary, is dreadful, or is a quote unquote villain. All right, oftentimes the title of villain is not necessarily given to someone that's just flat out bad, but someone that is particularly viewed as a threat, if you want to call it that. All right, so continuing on, Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 21, thou shalt not be affrighted at them, for the Lord thy power is among you, a mighty power and terrible. Okay, see, and the Lord is terrible. And the thing about that is the Edomites know just how scary Yahawadah is and will get with them. All right, because they've done lots of evil in their time, in their position of power. So it's just going to they're not looking forward to basically having to answer for all the stuff that they've done. All right. So continuing on, Psalm chapter 66 verse 5, come and see the works of Yahweh. He is terrible in his doing towards the children of men. All right. And basically during YAHAWASHI's time, and when he's judging Esau, it's going to be a bad time. All right, it's not going to be very pretty, and they know that. They understand that. All right, if Israel doesn't do anything terrible, but if Israel doesn't do anything terrible, it's always going to be Yahawadah, and they know that. All right, so continuing on, the next video I want to get into was this video. Okay, let's watch it.
But what is this as big as it sounds?
I think it potentially is. I mean, it's very early days. So basically, they've discovered that if they use the same technology that they use for COVID, and they use some mRNA, which is a messenger part of DNA, they take your particular cancer, they biopsy it, they take some of the protein on your cancer, and they put it back into your cells.
How many people have you treated so far?
Well, we've had 10,009 clinical trials in humans so far.
And how many are cancer-free?
10,009.
So you have actually cured cancer?
Yes, yes. Yes, we have.
All right, Proverbs 26 verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. So in this video, you have these I don't know what science, what devil, whatever, basically saying, oh yeah, we cured cancer, we cured this, we cured that. Oh, these are all the steps that we're taking. These are all the steps that we're oh my god, suck. These are all the steps that we're taking in order to better the world and get rid of all these diseases that are messing with us. But the thing about that is, or the funny thing about that is that it's not real, all right, to say the least. And what I mean by it's not real is that the reality of it is that it's a setup. Okay, that's the thing. It is a setup. And let me actually get one more precept. It's Sirach chapter 14 verse 7, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. All right, so yes, it is it's either unwillingly or it just flat out not what it actually seems or it's supposed to be. Okay, it's a trap. Okay, let me actually get that as well. Where is it? Psalm 64 verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commute of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right, and this is an example of that. Just as there are more in these videos, in these other videos that I'm about to get. So basically, very quick. This was not medical information, by the way. With the whole, just watch the movie I Am Legend, I guess, and actually pay attention to the things that they were saying. Don't just don't just watch it like as a regular movie watcher, but look at what actually happened in the thing. Look at like what led up to the problem, or attempt to understand what led up to the issue in general, the issue in I Am Legend in general. Anyway, continuing on, next video, that's, yeah.
Did you know this about Bill Gates?
About what they're doing in the UK right now with Bill Gates?
No.
Bill Gates invested $12 million in this Australian firm called Ruminate. They feed these cows a certain feed which eliminates their farts.
Oh, less methane gas, right? Yeah.
But this chemical that they feed these cows, it corrodes like human eyes, skin, and if you inhale it, it could kill you as a human. They're feeding it to the cows to stop them from farting, to lower climate change. In return, it's going to be absorbed into their milk, which goes into butter, cheese,
Their meat,
dairy.
I imagine.
They're really trying to push it into the UK right now.
So ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of all the things to change.
They have to have a meeting where they're just like, what is the most ridiculous thing that we can come up with that we're going to shove down their throats, and they're going to think we're ridiculous? We're just spitballing here. Anything. What do you got?
No bad ideas?
No bad idea.
A conspiracy theorist, I might think there were more to this partnership.
Now, according to reports, Microsoft and the Coca-Cola Company have announced a 5-year strategic partnership to align Coca-Cola's core technology strategy system-wide. So it is said to enable the adoption of leading-edge technology and foster innovation and productivity globally. Using Azure Open AI service, Coca-Cola is currently exploring the use of generative AI-powered digital assistants. Now, did you know they have found nanotechnology in Coca-Cola and in Pepsi products? Have a look at this. The biodistribution study in major organs indicated that the NPs were easily accumulated in the digestive tract, and they were able to cross the blood-brain barrier and dispersed into the brain. Questions, and of course suspicions, have been raised in recent years.
Doesn't this raise
Alright, so you see these two videos, alright, and again, once again, well, number one, firstly, alright, you should not be drinking Coca-Cola, because if you are, then you just have an issue. You just want to kill yourself. But aside from that, yeah, they are going after our food supply, because we need food to live. But you know, if there is no proper accessible source of food, then it's just like we have to go to them. All right. Which, funnily enough, that's what they did with the so-called Native Americans, where they made it so that the so-called Native Americans had to get food from them, because they poisoned all their food sources, like the water, the animals and stuff like that. All right, and continuing on. Actually, first off, Sirach chapter 10 verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority the city shall be inhabited. All right, so basically the people are a reflection of the governing body. All right. In addition to that, the fact that the people, the nations, are being destroyed, all right, is this shows how wicked the rulers are. All right, as is with what's going on, with how they're basically intentionally poisoning. As you've seen in the two videos, they're intentionally poisoning the people with the food. All right. Now, continuing on, I'm gonna get this.
to get a warrant. Once they have that general warrant to use the audit technology, they install a device on your phone, and we don't know if it's in real life or whether or not it's remote, but nonetheless, it allows the police to monitor your use of a phone in real time. This means as you're typing and sending text messages, signal messages, receiving videos, sending photos, no matter what you're doing, if this technology is installed on your phone, the police can watch in real time as opposed to after seizure of the device. Keep that in mind when you're using your phone and deciding how you're using your phone and what you're saying.
Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson's chief of staff, a beautiful black woman, Krishana Pilot, was shot in the neck outside a church on New Year's Day in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and nobody even talked about it on the news. She was the first black woman to ever serve as a lieutenant governor's chief of staff. It's very disheartening that they're saying they don't have any leads right now and no arrests have been made. Oh, but they will chase a man 4 states away for killing a big insurance CEO, right? That's just disgraceful. This is a trailblazing black woman, and it's being met with deafening silence. I don't even want to be the one that calls this out, but I am, and this is bullshit, and her face needs to be everywhere. It took the Frederick Douglass Conservative Foundation to even talk about it. This is so important. What in the hell is wrong with our society?
All right, so yeah, basically you see all this stuff that's going on. It's a lot. They are, tracking stuff. They have major. Funnily enough, I didn't even plan on putting these two back to back, but yeah, like they have so much access to stuff, and if one of their own are killed, one of the people that are pushing out evil, pushing out unrighteous decrees, and trying to fuck with the people, right? Then that's, we got them, like we're locked down on them, like we are gonna serve quote unquote justice immediately. But when it comes to Jake, they don't care. All right, you see that. All right, and Jake is still so fucking retarded that they can't even see it themselves. Where people are constantly telling them they don't care about you, but yet they're still always trying to, I want to be accepted, I want to do this, I want to be a part of the thing. Well, no. All right, as a matter of fact, let me get that precept. All right. Micah chapter 2 verse 10, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. All right, and it is destroying our people. This is not where we're supposed to be going to work towards building. Let me get that as well. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Laying up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where the moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Okay. So this is what we see. This is what we're seeing. We're seeing, Jake is building up and making treasures for themselves in the on this side on earth. Okay, with that seeking after. Let me actually get that as well. First Corinthians chapter 9 verse 25, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Okay, they're seeking after a corruptible crown when they go after, the wealth of this world, whereas we are seeking after an incorruptible crown. All right, because we know that all this is temporal. I was about to get it, but I guess you get it. But with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, Bashem, Merkak, Wadash, to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad, Ball, and Shalom.